Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition and another episode of the Team Espana show. As always, I am the Buffet Prince, Hobo Sexy, the guru of gynephilia. And today, for one night only, I'm Mr. Mutton Chops of Love. As always, I'm joined by my co-host.
Yo, it's your boy, Jose, a.k.a. Jose Canseco, because you know your boy is juiced, a.k.a. Jose Bank, because I'm big bucks, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. And today's guest is somebody we go way, way back with. And let me tell you something about this guest right here. This man, he's invited to the barbecue every single summer. This right here is who we call one of the Northeast area's best independent wrestlers going right now. Yeah, I said it. You got a shirt that says Future Legend. I said it.
Yeah, FutureLegendApparel.com, Future Legend Clothing on Instagram. They're good people.
He is a bad apple. He is the leader of the Apple Corps. Core,
Full Apple Core.
Core, man.
That
was the problem with that thing.
It's spelled corpse. It's spelled corpse, but it's pronounced Apple Core, like the Green Lantern Corps or the military Corps. Come on, fam, know your history.
That's right, know your damn history, because this is the bad apple, Matt Macintosh. Yeah.
What's up, guys? Thank you for finally listening to me begging you for weeks to get me on. I appreciate it.
No, I'm just glad the check cleared and we can have you on.
Yeah, I mean, that helped. You got the other half afterwards, though, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Check the mail.
Just checking.
So what's good, Mac? What are you up to? What are you doing, man?
Nothing. Just trying to survive COVID right now, like everybody else. But I've been working, playing NBA 2K right now.
Yeah, fam.
Living the dream.
That's not.
I love it, baby. I love it. But as my co-host said, Matt Macintosh invited to any and all cookouts. My man.
Very proud of that.
I remember the day, the moment where I looked up and I was like, yeah, this dude's invited to the cookouts no matter where the fuck is happening. We were at a bachelor party show at the rec center.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a sip of my beer. So we're at a bachelor party show at the rec center. It was the first time me, Jose, and Jose B were like tag teaming.
Okay.
It was kind of a cool opportunity for us. And then honestly, I forget what you were doing on the show, and I forget kind of like what everybody was doing on the show. It was a weird time. But a bunch of the boys.
I wrestled Moth for like the first time.
Oh my God, that's scary.
This was in the mini gym, right?
Yeah.
They like legit made it like a little show. They turned off the lights. They put up the lighting rigs, like 2 of them. Yeah, and it was like friggin'. It was like 6 to 10 dudes. That's it. 6 to 10 dudes sitting on one like set of bleachers.
Yeah. That's actually, that was the match we put on our first episode, was that match, because I knocked down one of the lights. As soon as we do our entrance, I kicked the soccer ball and just one of the lights go out.
Who'd you guys work?
It was a 4-way tag. It was us, it was Damian Gibbs and Beefcake.
Ooh, I'm sorry about Gibbs.
It was the Bodies, the Heavenly Bodies, and who else did we face?
Val, who we'll see a little bit later, and Nick Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were in there for like 2 seconds because it was like their very first like anything. And then we were the hot baby faces in the match. And Gibbs hurt his ankle playing basketball with Matt Macintosh and a bunch of us. Now, I remember, I'm like, all right, I used to play ball in middle school, a little bit in high school, not like on the teams, but just, with my peoples, with my friends, whatever, pick up games here and there.
I was always trash. I had very good defense, and rebounds always managed to find its way by me, but like not on purpose. It just always kind of happened.
That's why we're a great tag team, because I was the same way. Like, I was that big dude that you didn't expect could move, but could move. So I remember, like, you had the ball. I was like, I got this guy. And then you crossed me, and my ankles ended up like my eyes, bro, cocked. And I just looked up, And I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm out. And that, my friend, is a brother that's invited to the cookout. If he crosses you on the court, that's it.
That's the moment. Honestly, I thought it was the moments when, so after we do Brooklyn shows, we would hang out and go to like the bars, you know, it'd be a good time. And one of the people who would be shutting it down is Mr. Macintosh right here. And he was always ride or die. Like, yo, we in here, we in here. That's
Yeah,
it.
those first couple, we were there till like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Goes that place down.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can still do that. And as far as the basketball, sorry about your ankles, Javi.
It's all good.
Sorry, I turned you into like baby Bambi. Even. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I always played basketball as a kid. I was never on like teams, like good teams though. I played a lot of like street ball. The fucking M1 mixtape was my shit too. When I was
Yo, bring it back, M1.
Yeah, I was actually just watching like replays on YouTube and stuff. It was fucking. It's still pretty cool.
I'm writing that one down because that's what I'm gonna do after we after we finish filming this.
Yeah, they had the MC was like on the court, like talking shit during the game and everything.
Oh, so that's fire.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, it reminds me of like, you know, when you work in like independent spots where like they have commentators, but the commentators are just on live mics.
Oh. Sometimes that's like really good though, I think. Like
It's hit or miss, yeah.
Yeah, you need the right guy doing it, but it could be like pretty cool.
So we were talking about the Stay Late crew.
SLC.
SLC. We talked about that last week with Nick Stapp. You were a member.
Yeah.
Every practice, at the end of practice, we were all dumb enough to stay there and talk wrestling and
just bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, for like hours sometimes. Like sometimes an hour, like a couple hours. Yeah, I remember that started for me, that started at when we were at the Sportsplex in Metuchen.
Okay. Yeah.
Me, Habib, and Wayward and Habib's partner at the time would just like, you know, hang out in the car for a while and talk wrestling afterward. And yeah, it just like carried over for some reason. Those shits were dope though. I love doing that stuff. I miss that stuff a lot.
I remember the one, and I brought this up last week's episode, so it's still fresh. But I just remember vividly, we were like for 45 minutes, close to an hour, just impersonating slang from the 1920s. For like no reason at all. But it was just, I don't know, it's a memory that sticks out in my mind. Completely stupid, but it's funny.
The other good thing was the whole Malcolm. Remember Malcolm was just there for like a couple months and he was driving that like beat ass minivan around.
Oh my goodness, yes.
And,
it was like
yeah, we were all just chilling and then he just would like walk up to his minivan and had like I forget what it was. It was like a pack of chips or something. He had like one of those like
pretzels, I think it was. Pretzels.
Yeah, it was like a variety pack kind of gimmick. He was just at the end of friggin' sweating our ass off at training. He was just like, "You guys want some pretzels?" I was like, "Nah, man, I'm good. You guys want some water?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll take a water." And then we were all bullshitting, and then he left, and he just like rolled up on us. He was just like, "All right, I'll see you guys." And I was like, "Malcolm, where are you going?" He goes, "I'm going to fuck my girl." And then you see him like, "Get the hell out of this."
It just drives off. Yeah, Malcolm would always have the randomest things in his car. Like I remember one time Starks randomly opened it. He opened the back seat and just went inside for no reason as Malcolm's getting ready to pull off. And then he finds a bunch of moon pies and Malcolm just goes, "You can have them if you want." And Starks legitimately took like a box of moon pies. Ever since then, he calls him Moon Pie Malcolm.
I remember that. I forgot about that. That's funny, man. Oh, just feel old. Yeah. There's one thing that I wanted to talk to you about. Jose brought it up. What's up with these was it hashtags?
Oh yeah, hashtags. Because you've been out here repping for us thickies out here, us sicky thickies, if you will. I see you've been putting hashtag thick boy. We out here.
Thick boy nation, bro.
That's right. You've been holding it down. I appreciate it. You know, I feel like you're somebody who can be an advocate. And, you know, I just want to say good looks. It's that and gang shit. Gang shit. What's up? Where you coming up with this from? This is money.
I don't know if I can't really I can't take credit for either of them. I've really stole both of them from podcasts that I listen to, and it's actually very topical right now because one of them is by that dude Tom Segura,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
who is like public enemy #1 in wrestling right now. He was the one that was like Thick Boy Nation. I think he's got a podcast with this other dude, Bert Kreischer. They're like best friends. It's called Two Bears, One Cave. They're both big, fat, hairy dudes. And then gang shit came when we were we were on our way to Alaska the last time that we went, and we all met up in the airport at the gate, and it's like fucking 5 a.m. and you just see this fucking like a bunch of normal people who probably travel regularly for business and shit, and then you just see this like in the corner this like group of like hooligans, just different sizes and shapes and just acting all fucking just sticking out from the crowd. And I think it was like the Theo Vaughn podcast this past weekend is what it's called. He's always saying like gang gang, and it just like was sticking with me right now. And I was very tired because it was very early in the morning. And I was just looking at everybody and I was like, damn man, this is some gang shit. And I just kept saying it. And for some reason it just picked up. And then like that was just like the battle cry for that Alaska trip. It was just like everyone was just saying it. It had no real meaning. I think I got heat for it because the guys were posting that more than they were posting like Wrestle Pro Alaska. So, if they ever post the 4-way from Alaska, the ladder match where I dropped the belt to Bowens, you could hear like right before the end, the guy from GoPro sent it to me. He like zoomed in on his computer and everything. Bowens like punches me and I just go gang shit, and then I like let go and fall into the door. I don't know. It's just dumb stuff that we were doing to have fun.
All right. Well, I think it's dope. I would like for you to keep on doing it because
We'll try. I just do what comes natural.
that's all we ask. That's all we ask, Mr. Bad Apple.
And I love that, like, that's the stuff that gets over. You know what I mean? That's the stuff that gets attention. It's just like us wrestlers, you know what I mean? Like us being stupid and like doing stuff to like make travel less of a pain in the ass. You know what I mean? Like 5 o'clock in the morning is early for anybody. I don't give a fuck if you're raising chickens or fucking counting money at the bank. So I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Also, sir, between you and me and the 49 people that watch this show.
Thank you, Nick Stapp.
Got that Twitter clout.
That's it.
That Twitter clout.
He plays his Twitter game very good. But between everybody here, one of my favorite fucking memories and things to do, and this is low key like you saying hashtag gang shit. This is some gangsta ass shit right here. Is sitting next to you at Danny Moff's New Year's parties every year. I always try and like sneak and politic my way so I'm sitting right next to you because my favorite visuals is just us bullshitting, and then you just pull out like a bottle of Jameson and just like it's Coca-Cola, you know what I'm saying? Just straight up, no mixers, barely any ice, just whatever, and then just us bullshitting. Hashtag fucking, that's some Jameson shit, bro. That's wild.
Yeah, no, well, that's if you're gonna do that anywhere, right? You got to do it at Mop's house on New Year's, especially.
Oh man,
that's true.
And I just, when I get there, that's my. No matter where I am, I kind of find the spot where I can just park my fat ass in for the night, like a corner. So Mop's got that nice setup where I could sit in the corner of the table, and I got all the liquor and all like the little like pickable food right there. So I just grab the. I don't even got to get up. I just kind of like rotate, grab the. I think Dipsy's girl made like that buffalo chicken dip last time.
Yes.
I think I ate half that tray. And like, Mop's wife is always friggin' cooking amazing food too. So yeah, I get pretty lit at Mop's. But it's always a good time. I love bullshit.
Yeah. And you got to. It's Mop's house. I mean, what you gonna do? You're gonna sit there?
Yeah, I know he has that bell.
Once that bell comes out, man,
it's time.
Oh, I don't give a fuck who hears this. I hid that motherfucker last time. He put it like I think he had it. And it was like him, you, me. Like him, you, me. He like put it down. He started talking to somebody else, and then he went to like the back room to like get soda or something for a mixer.
Right.
And I just took that motherfucker and I just hid it under the fucking under where all the liquor. You know that table where all the liquor is and all that stuff.
Yep.
I hid it under there, and I just was like,
That's
Gosh.
wild.
and then like maybe a half hour later, I just left the party without telling anybody where it was. I was like,
So
no,
you were
man, I'm
shook.
tired of these shots. I'm fucked up.
Because it's always like, oh, it's stuff I can't drink either. It's like Fireball. They love Fireball there, or like tequila or some shit like that. Like I can't. My body doesn't respond well.
And it's always like at the most, like you just finished one, you're like chilling, like, yo, either let's do a whole bunch or like, let's like, it's always this weird timing. It's always weird timing. You be in the middle of talking to somebody, you're just like, I'm like, fuck.
You'll be at one side of the room and then be like, damn, I gotta get all the way over there to go get my shot, or have somebody come all the way through these people to get my shot, and I still gotta wait. So it's like,
Yeah.
I just
it's a
poured
wild
like rum and
situation.
coke. Come on, man.
Yeah, nah, definitely. But yo, Mac, one of the things that we do here on the Team Espana show is we like to watch along one of our guest matches with them, and
Yes.
we understand that you sent us a match, the only match that we've actually had with one another.
Yeah. Was it?
Yeah.
This was the only one?
Well, technically, I've had another match with you as Covert Commander, Suicidal Six.
Six-way? Yeah.
Also, shout out.
I forgot about Cobra Commander. There are mad people. Mad people were Cobra Commander too.
Yes, but I was the second one, and you caught me when somebody who was also supposed to catch me moved out of the way, and you were just there when I needed you.
Where? What did you do?
I did a dive.
Oh.
It was the only dive I did. I did like, it wasn't even like anything crazy. It was like the cactus dive.
Okay.
So like it was supposed to be two people, and then I'm in the air. I see one person move, and I see Macintosh. I was like, "Yo, I'm good, fam. We in here."
That's all. It's always that one guy that like catches you like. Then you end up just eating shit on the
Yeah,
floor.
it became my partner. That guy. He dropped me. We saw that one of those last times. On a dive, he was supposed to be a military press, and he was supposed to catch me, and I just bounced off his belly straight onto the mat. But I digress, my friend. So, like I was saying before, what we usually do is we usually have a watch along on this show. So we were wondering if you ready to watch along that match with us, sir. And if you want, you could bring that lovely dog on too.
Absolutely, I might have to because he keeps crying and he's annoying me. So
I saw him pulling up a couple of times. He was looking like, "Oh, what's this conversation going on? What are we talking about?"
Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is
I
beautiful.
woke him up. I woke him up before showing him to you guys, so now he's gonna make me pay.
Oh, if you're gonna give him TV time, baby, you got to make
That's
him the
right.
star of the show.
That's right. I'm about to model this motherfucker to make him pay some rent.
Now, before we switch actually to the match, there's some people watching who may not know who this little guy is. You wanna introduce this adorable creature?
Yeah, sure. This is Inoki. This is my new roommate, my new best friend. He is about to be 12-week old Boston Terrier, and his favorite hobbies are playing, sleeping, and peeing everywhere except on the pad where he's supposed to. Yeah, but that's, if you heard any whining at the beginning of the episode, this is who the culprit would be.
Me and him got the same hobbies.
Gotta pee on the pad though, bro. You're better than that.
I'm working on it, getting better every day.
That's what I tell him. I try to not yell at him. I just try to express disappointment. So when he pees on the rug, I just look at him and go, "Man, you're better than that.
He gonna get it.
I need you to do better." He has no clue what I'm talking about though. So.
And with that, let's get to the watch along.
All right, folks, we will be right back. And folks, we are back. We have the only time Matt Macintosh has been in an official match with Team Espana. This is Team Espana against the Apple Core, not the Apple Corpse.
Yeah.
Not the Apple Cops.
Yeah, stupid.
Apple Cops, bro.
The Apple
That popped the
Core.
shit out of me.
I'm glad. This was summertime 2016. 17-ish, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
We'll go with it.
I want to say just a little bit backstory as you see Dave struggling to get in the ring.
Yeah, he did almost trip, right?
Yes, he did almost trip.
This happened actually like 10 minutes down the road in Matawan. Too.
Quick
I had a double shot.
backstory. I don't think we were going to be on this show.
No, we weren't.
We weren't. We had a booking somewhere that got canceled, and in our scramble to like find another booking, they were like, "Hey, do you want to be on the Matawan show?" And
I don't even think it was that. I think we were just coming to the building to hang out, wasn't it?
I don't even remember, dude. It was legit. It was very last minute, like almost day of stuff. It was we probably got hit up maybe the day before, 2 days before. But this was not. I don't even think this was advertised like Apple Core versus Team Espana.
No, this was like a paid show. This was a small paid show.
Okay.
Nothing was advertised.
Well,
Other than like Ace being on the show and Nikos being on the show because they lived in the area.
well, Ace is a star.
That's right. This was when Ace was managing Espanikos, and I had to do a double shot. So Nikos was the first match because I think somebody else had a double shot, and then Ace got the shit kicked out of him in that match, and then he had to come out in the next match, and that's why he's selling his face because I remember all we were saying was just fucking sell your face the entire time.
Oh yes, the powers that be there were very upset that like originally he wasn't supposed to get hit in that first match because we had something planned for him, and then I don't know what happened, miscommunication breakdown. But hey, there is soccer playing Team Espana being
Patent pose.
yeah, no, there was a lot of like, what are we gonna do? What is this gonna be? And I just remember Macintosh just being like, "It'll be fine. Don't worry, we'll make it work."
I was in shape and tan back then.
This was pre-Thick Nation.
Pre-Thick Boy Nation. It was like almost like light milk thick.
And look at Val.
Yeah.
Shout out to Val, wherever you are. Shout out to you.
Hilario, man. I saw him on the New Jersey Transit train not too long ago. Bald as a cue ball.
Yeah.
Bald
He's working. I think he works up at MSG now.
Yes. That's what we were talking about that for a couple. We were talking about that. He's not wrestling anymore, to my understanding.
Nope.
He's still working at MSG. You think he got the hookup? Should I call him? Should I talk to him about
You should
this?
hit him up, bro. I think he's the tickets. He's got something to do with the tickets. Oh, look at these heels.
Stupid. You thought we was gonna play soccer?
You thought we were gonna play soccer. You thought we were gonna play soccer.
This white meat baby face right here. Look at the strength. Look at the strength.
Top wrist lock.
I remember around this time you were teaming for maybe a couple of months, like 2-3 months, something like that, right?
Not that long at all.
Not that long? All right. Well, I know you guys were champions here, and I wanted to face you guys for a little bit. Because originally you guys were a trio.
Yeah. Yeah, and then MJF went to greener pastures. He did all right, though.
Good kid. Wonder what he's doing.
I think he's doing all right these days. Look at the strength.
Damn.
They're not drawing any fans. Nobody is. Yeah, it was weird. And this was ultimately my issue with like wrestling companies that just book, like I call them exhibition matches, where it's like there's no storyline. It's just, hey, like here's a wrestling match. Like the one show you guys would be heels, the next show you guys, like for instance in this one you guys are baby faces. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they structured it, and there was really no. Oh, look, putting up my big boy pants, baby.
This is before the boots.
This was when I could move around and my knees worked.
And your asthma wasn't as bad.
Yes, I wasn't living with a cat. Yeah. It was before I was married, young, and shape.
Yes, it's still as flat as ever.
Ow!
Damn!
To work, baby girl, to work. Anyway, we are watching this match here. I remember for us, me and Jose both had the same mindset of like, yo, we're in there with like Macintosh. You know what I mean? Like, we both have a great deal of respect for you in terms of you're like ability as a wrestler. And so for us, it was like, all right, if we can kind of like hang and if we can kind of like, pull on this really good ass match, like we know where we are in terms of like ability and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, this whole sequence here, I'm just like, holy shit, like I'm keeping
I'm
up.
blown up.
I'm nowhere near where I thought I was. Help! Help!
He's sweating watching it now. Like, damn, I did that before.
Woo.
Look
Oh,
at the
man.
charisma of Val. I'm gonna punch him now. Let me get this arm. Damn.
Yeah, it sucks that he ended up just hating it.
I remember, I kind of like, as we were putting together this, I remember making fun of him a little bit, which was like, you guys had worked, maybe the month before, you guys had worked LAX. And Val comes off the top rope. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Great tag team wrestling right there. Val had, like, it was Brooklyn, I remember, you guys worked LAX. This is like maybe a month or two before. And, crowd's going crazy. Great match, 20, 25 minutes. Everybody's working hard. I just remember, like, the crowd making a lot of noise and going crazy. And Val just comes off the top rope with a cross body, gets up, goes, yeah! Complete silence.
I remember that being the funniest thing I've ever seen because he was mad hype about it too. And it was just like, there was the crowd.
Crickets. And then I remember he wanted to do something similar in this match where he wanted to hit a top rope cross body. I said, you will absolutely not be doing that.
Suck them all, suck the entire energy right out.
That's what I told him. I was like, he goes, how come I can't do a cross body? I said, because I want crowd reactions in my matches.
Bro, what was crazy about that LAX match too is I came from Capital. So I literally got there about 5 minutes before we walked out.
I remember that.
I had to like run. I was like running down the streets of Brooklyn in my gear trying to get there so I could see the doctor so I could work. Uh-oh, look at that old vintage maneuver.
This was before Jose learned how to jump.
I still don't know how to jump. Wait till we get back to wrestling. I'm about to find out the hard way.
I'm not doing any double team moves. I'm not picking you up.
Slow it down, brothers.
How long we been in this
holding
point?
that jaw?
Selling, baby, selling. Look at that. Working the crowd. Love it. Working them into a frenzy.
That's got to be, I mean, like, those back elbows got to be the stupidest thing in wrestling, no? If you think about it.
I don't know if it's the stupidest, but it's up there.
It's pretty bad.
It's up there. What stupid things?
But I miss doing those stupid ass elbows. Look at these guys cheating.
I miss getting picked up.
I don't miss picking you up. I'll tell you that one right now. I do not miss picking you up at all.
Oh, you kicked him in the dick.
No, he deserved it.
Damn.
Shouldn't have pushed me.
They have a 5 count here.
Is that Carlos filming?
Yeah, that is. For a second, it looked like a smaller Juan Vargas.
So Carlos.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. That's what I thought it was. I was like, oh no, that's not Carlos. That's Juan Vargas.
That's Vargas on his knees.
Oh man.
Yeah, because I think that's joking over there, right?
Yep.
He was at this show?
Yeah, they're filming. They're filming.
Oh man, that's wild.
That's when Carlos was still doing his film.
This was like at that weird point where we weren't exactly like comfortable talking to everybody yet, like camera people and like stuff like that. Or at least me. I think that's why we didn't notice my color. Hey. Damn, you gonna do me dirty like that?
Yeah, this stuff was all. You guys had a lot of input on this match too. That Terry Funk spot was all you guys. This spot was all you guys.
I remember you gave us a false finish that we still use to this day.
Yeah. Yeah, the downward spiral drop kick, right?
Yes. Yes, you'll see. I think you'll see that in this match.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the first time we did it.
Up and over.
Hell of a
Up
comeback.
one.
Look at that. Bam.
Fire.
Perpetual motion.
A doubler! A 2-for-1 special! 2-for-1!
Little stuff like that. Like looking at which guy and being like, wait, who's legal? No, not him, not him, not. Oh, yeah, this guy. Cover, kick out. Good stuff. Also, it was like extremely hot in that building.
Yeah, they didn't have AC. Middle of summer.
Yeah, fam, because Mac is mad shiny right now. When they close up,
Wait,
There it is.
bow.
An assisted drop kick from the top rope, too. Ow! Lario's saving the titles.
Yeah, this is like a Rawway match that we put on for some fucking people that Ace knew from the
That
gym.
was close. That was very, very close. Doesn't get much closer.
Sorry, I'm like watching the match. I'm like, because I kind of haven't seen it in like 3 years, maybe.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, there's little
So-
things you forget about it.
I like
Though.
this a lot. I like this a lot.
There's OB using his educated
I'm
feet
like,
to
oh man,
stop
this
him.
is a good match. Yeah, like you said, a Rawway match, and for us, like
What is he doing?
when you say, oh, let's have a Rawway match, that's the match where you're
Where is
like,
he going?
all right, we're gonna fucking show out, we're gonna bust ass, we're gonna
Guessing
fucking,
that's the logic you wanna use,
kill
heads
ourselves.
up.
Oh, I remember this.
Oh,
Oh, hysterical. Oh, this is me struggling to get up.
He's blown up.
Oh,
He's blown up.
oh my goodness, where's your legs?
He's too big. Oh my
I've
goodness.
never done. I've never taken a superplex before. So when we landed, I was like, I'm alive. I'm alive. Oh God, I gotta get up.
And now QT Marshall does that finish. Yeah, bro. Can we rewind it? Can we go back? And
Yeah, of course.
and just like try to zoom in on Javi's face right after I roll through from the superplex.
First,
My man was struggling.
so right here, I'm alive. Oh my God, I'm alive. Oh, I gotta get up. I
Oh,
gotta get up.
hold on.
Look
Hold
at
on,
that
bro.
face.
Hold on, brother. Hold on, bro. Hold on. I just need you for one more move. One more move.
Like your legs went out or something? What's going on?
No, I don't like. I've never taken. So at that point, I've never taken a superplex before. So again, I was like, not thinking what comes. I forgot what came next. I was just like, oh, we did it. Cool, cool, cool. Like when we talked about it, I knew it was gonna be bang, 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 right? Because that's what that was the finish we wanted. But once we hit that first bang, I was just like, oh, I did it. Cool. Before I even realized, like, if you look at my face, I'm not home. I'm like in my head. And I remember, I remember it was like, hey, like, can you take our finish? And I was like, you damn right I could take your finish. He just looked at me like, I don't know, big guy. I don't know if you can take it. You sure?
I just remember like picking you up and just like, come on, one more. I just need you to jump. You just gotta jump. That's all I need you to do.
Like, wait, where am I? Okay, cool. Yeah, those are like I like watching those back on video where it's like I could see on video exactly at what point.
Oh, EJ didn't get over.
I forgot I was supposed. Oh, I downloaded myself.
Eventually, we're gonna have him on
Who?
and explain that. But this is great. This is great stuff.
Now he's how the mighty have fallen.
Yeah, I think he's in like protective custody for the FBI.
Oh man, the stories I've heard about it. All right, we try to go.
The man done fucked up. He done messed up.
Now you gonna suck it. Uh-oh.
That's how he legitimately gets in and out of the ring, by the way.
Yeah, everyone thought this was like for the spot that's coming up. No, that's how he gets in and out of the ring.
Oh, you spaked him. I didn't know you spaked.
No one cared about this either. No one like the reaction. What we did not garner the reaction. God damn.
We watched the man die.
Oh man, great tag team wrestling.
That's insane.
And then the moonsault. Folks, we will be right back. And we're going to come back with part 2 of the first round of the Mass Madness tournament. Our guest judge, Matt Macintosh, my brother. Are you ready to hear the truth? Are you ready to hear and answer the question, who had the coolest mask?
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
All right, folks, we'll be right back right after these messages. All right, folks, and we are back. We are back. We have 2 matches for you today. We're going to talk about our first one you see right here with our guest judge, the tiebreaker of sorts, Matt Macintosh. Mac, there are 4 points that we're going to be arguing today. So there's 4 points you got to be looking out for. That first point is originality. All right, the originality of the mask. The second point is going to be the influence of others, all right, with, said person's mask. So we have originality, we have the influence of others. The third point is going to be brand power of the mask. No matter what colors get changed, no matter what designs get changed, does the mask have a root design that you could recognize no matter where it is? All right, and then finally, presentation. Does the mask go with the rest of the outfit? Does the mask go with the character? Does the mask go with the luchador? So originality, influence, brand power, and presentation. Any questions? All right, fam. There are no questions.
The man seems ready to go. So, host B, would you like to present your argument first?
All right. You know what?
I could do it.
Go ahead. I went first last time. I went first last
clues.
time. Part 2, baby. Go ahead.
We out here,
Let's
baby.
hear from the loser.
I won one last week. From the back, you know what to do. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen of the Team Espana show, Matt Macintosh and host B. For my choice, I think it's obvious who is the fire of the two. So one of the things that was mentioned in a previous episode about mask, and for those of you who don't know, Jushin Thunder Liger is my choice. One of the things we talked about was Psychosis and how he was one of the first people to have hair in a mask, right? But now let me tell you something. Yeah, he was one of the first people to do that, but Jushin Thunder Liger revolutionized that. And not only that, it's one of those things that people is more synonymous with him because let's face it, Psychosis is cool, but he had a career without his mask. Jushin Thunder Liger, since 1989, boy, has been doing his damn thing. That is 31 years. 31 years. And let's not just talk about that. The brand power, my man, an anime character. Stop playing. My case rests itself. Look at the design. It's something that you would see that's amazing. Kids love it. Girls think it's sexy. Men think it's fire. Or the other way around, it really doesn't matter. But the point is that everybody loves it. Look at Jushin Thunder Liger and tell me he does not have the better of the two masks. The defense rests. Low and order.
All right. You gonna rest? You gonna rest on your laurels? That's the difference between Jose and Hose B. Hose B never rests. And never stop. Just like Ultimo Dragon. All right. Let's look at the mask. All right. First of all, it comes with shoulder pads. How cool is that? How cool is that, fam? A cape. It has a little, I don't know what you would call this in English or in Spanish, but in Japanese it's called the ukama, which is that little dangly part here of the mask. All right. To American fans, not for nothing, he has his chin out. He has his mouth out. Kind of looks like Batman. I don't want to say that, but you could infer. Ultimo Dragon. No matter what color he had on, the brand power, when you saw the mask with the Okama, you knew whose mask that was. It belonged to the last student of Bruce Lee, the last dragon. That's why he's called Ultimo Dragon. You want to talk about presentation, how the mask seemingly integrated with his cape, with his tights, with the rest of his outfit. You want to talk about cool factor, my man. Ultimo Dragon, numero uno, my brother. That's all I got to say about that.
That's insane. I can't believe you did that. You knew you really look up these masks.
Oh, I researched, my man.
Yeah.
You wanna talk about Law and Order? Psh, you wanna talk about Special Victims Unit? My man, this is the Special Mask Unit, and you're looking at Hose B, the Olivia Benson of this show. Shout
I'll
out
be
to Olivia
Stabler.
Benson.
I'll be Stabler. Oh wait, yeah, Olivia Benson. What was that number? 1-800-555-HOSE-A. That is JOSA. All right. With that being said, Mr. Macintosh, you've heard both of our arguments. You've seen both masks. What is your choice?
See, I'm confused a little bit. Are we just judging it by the aesthetics of the mask, or are we going with the history and everything else like the character represents? Or is this just a mask thing?
It was a mask thing that got turned into a character thing when I realized I was losing this battle.
So no, don't be swayed by that. Don't be swayed by that. The rule is it's the mask, my man. Who's got the cooler mask?
It's just the mask.
The aesthetic of the mask. I like to incorporate, Jose incorporated some stuff. I chose to incorporate some stuff. The mask kind of sometimes interacts with the rest of the outfit, right?
Well, most of them do. Yeah.
Sometimes.
No. I mean, that's kind of the point.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's more of the standard than the outlier. You know what I mean?
Sometimes.
He's just gonna keep saying sometimes.
Sometimes.
I don't want to upset you, sir.
But all right, I think, at least for me personally, that I'm gonna have to go with Liger, just because I feel like Liger has had like a bigger impact. First off, Ultimo Dragon slept on like a motherfucker.
Agreed.
How fucking good was Ultimo Dragon? Like, everyone knows it, but Liger is Liger. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just think, there's been a bunch of different renditions of Liger. Ultimo Dragon, like, very, very unique and very innovative, but I just think the mask itself, like, I feel like more people would be able to draw a Liger mask than they would be able to draw an Ultimo Dragon mask from memory. And I feel like that is the ultimate kind of factor, or like at least be able to describe it. Ultimo Dragon, yeah, he had the shield, I guess you could say, but I still think that most people would get it closer to drawing or at least describing a Liger mask over an Ultimo Dragon mask. So that's why I got to go with Team Jose on this one.
How much money did he pay you?
Not enough, but
Definitely not enough.
neither did you, though. At least he offered.
There's a beer in my fridge with your name on it whenever. With that said, I'll take defeat like a man. I'll take defeat like a man. Because I know the next round is going to be
The same?
the underdog of the tournament. Tell me,
You
right
really
now.
think it's the underdog of the tournament?
I think if my pick gets by this first round, my pick coming up is going to take it all the way to the finals.
Damn, you're pretty confident.
Oh, bro, come on. Come on.
And I just want to say right now, we're back right here. Match number 2 in part 2 of the first round of the Mass Madness tournament. Jose B. I'm saying right now, my pick, La Parka, whole team Hose B, cooler than cool, is gonna not only give credit to Super Kylo, etch by this match. Etch, which means by that much, credit to Super Kylo. But he's gonna etch by today. He's going all the way to the finals. La Parka wins the whole damn tournament. That's where I got my money on.
I don't know. I mean, just look at Super Cattle. Bro, my man got shades and a hat on his mask. And he got breathing room. Like, what more can you ask for? That's cooler than cool.
Oh, you want to talk
man.
about cooler than cool? First of all, that hat hasn't been cool since 1993.
But he makes it work. Look at that.
Secondly, those shades haven't been cool since 1994.
But he makes it look good. Look at that.
Thirdly, he couldn't afford the rest of his mask.
But he could afford to breathe now. Look
The
at that.
man wrestles in bike knee pads. Get out of here. La Parka has a hoodie. La Parka has a skeletal design on his mask. Matches the whole damn outfit. Remember how I was saying before, sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't? In this case, it does 1,000%. Look at that mask. Look at the outfit. It flows like Mother Nature intended.
No. Look at Super Calo. You don't know if he's going to a beach. You don't know if he's going to a cookout. You don't know if he's chilling on the block or he's getting ready for a match. He is ready for it all with that mask, bro.
But
He's
that's
ready
my
for
point.
anything.
That's
Like-
my point. Super Calo don't look like a luchador. Super Calo look like a brother on the block who's selling you overpriced goodies. Yeah, I said it. Overpriced goodies.
He got them
Parker
35-cent
looks
sunflower
like a
seeds.
luchador. And secondly, La Parka, after WCW no longer existed, lost his gimmick. There's a second La Parka out there. That's the one who died recently. The original WCW La Parka who rocks the mask. Goes by LA Park. He's tearing it up on the indie scenes as well.
Yeah, but there's only one memorable mask, and that's
You wanna
Super
talk
Calo.
No way. Brand power. You can't
I'll give you
tell.
La
How can
Parka
you tell
credit,
that's a
actually.
mask? How can you tell it's a mask?
I give La Parka credit. He fired. But it's not our choice. This is exactly why we need Macintosh here, because none of us can ever decide shit. We're gonna keep on arguing.
It's a mask tournament. Super Calo is not wearing a mask.
You're not wearing a mask either. That's what I do when I got no comebacks. Anyway. Macintosh, what's the verdict?
So I feel like Javi might think that EJ legit paid me, but bro, how the fuck can you beat Super Calo?
First of all,
It's just my question. Is my question, right? Have you ever watched this motherfucker's matches? It is the most ridiculous fucking thing I have ever seen, and for that, I am in love with it. But with that being said, I need continuity in my life, so I can't choose Super Calo when I just chose Jushin Thunder Liger because of how the marketability of it.
the brand power, the
The
presentation.
brand power. La Parka is another one of those guys where you could at least just like, oh, the skeleton guy who did the weird dance, at least. Super Calo he was just like he was an indie luchador. He was a mad indie luchador. He wore those fucking rollerblading knee pads, like you said, in baggy pleather pants. But man, I liked him a lot more than I liked La Parka. But I'd have to say that La Parka has just like the better mask that's just more, known worldwide, even though there are like 4 different renditions of him.
Influential, brand power, originality, presentation. That's the
Bad.
rubric. If it had been, I'll be the first one to say, I'll be the first one to get in line and preach my love of Super Calo. The brother's name is super cool. It don't get cooler than that. But that's not what we're here about. We're not here going the cool cat tournament. No, this is mass madness, baby.
Yeah, all right, I give it to you. So for the second week in a row, we broke off even, and that means in the final 4, we have a matchup of me and you.
Can we say that's an upset? Can we say La Parka upset Super Calo?
I don't know. That's kind of a battle with 2 juggernauts. Because like when we were talking about it too, it was like if we gave this a seeding, that would be like a 1 and 2 seed against each other. Like I feel like those are top masks. But I'm also biased and really like thought I was gonna win that one.
All right, folks, we are back. That is the updated bracket. And as you can see, La Parka, in my mind, and many other fans' minds out there, Jose might disagree, upset of the century defeats Super Calo and is going on to the semifinals.
Yeah, but my boy Jushin Thunder Liger also moved on, and that's going to be one of the matchups we got going on May 21st.
And May 21st, folks, next week, Blue Demon, Rey Mysterio Jr., La Parka, Ultimo Dragon.
The Final Four.
Liger, not Dragon.
Oh, yeah. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Eating ass
You gotta-
motherfucker.
I was trying to
Try to
cheat.
Yeah,
sneak
that's not
in
like
your
when you're
boy?
playing
Can you
basketball,
blame a
like,
brother? Can you blame a brother?
And I agreed with him too, and I'm like, yeah.
Javi's the guy that you play basketball with, and like all of a sudden his score just jumps up 2 points out of nowhere. Like, all right, it's 8-4. All right, it's 8-6. Like, when did it become 8-6? You guys haven't made a shot yet.
That's
Like, I've never-
first of all, that's a lie. It wouldn't go up 2 points. It would go up 3.
That's wild, fam. Well, with
You-
that being said, May
You messed
21st.
up.
Oh, I'm that dude you play dominoes with, and after I win, I get up and there's a whole bunch of dominoes where my ass was.
You trying to sneak peeks and shit?
I'm sneaking, baby. I'm sneaking.
You stuffing dominoes.
Yeah, dominoes, basketball, and Uno. Don't play Hose B because I cheat. I cheat to win.
And apparently, the Mass Madness tournament is also something you try to cheat in.
I knew I was gonna get caught. It was a little harm, a little joke, a little joke. Ha
Oh shit.
Well, next week we
You
got
full
La
of
Parka
shit.
and Jushin Thunder Liger, sir. Let's get that right. And next week we also got Blue Demon and Rey Mysterio Jr. Matt Macintosh, I want to thank you for being here. It's been a great time, and we could do this all day, to be honest.
Yeah.
But we understand that your dog looks a little feisty. That's the excuse we're gonna go with this week. I always try to make it, the guest fault as to why we have to go because it makes me look better. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
feel you. I feel you. That's a good way to get repeat guests.
Yes.
Yeah.
But not in all seriousness, I really appreciate you being here. And we just wanted to take this time. If you have any plugs, where can they see you? Where can they follow you and keep up with you during this time? Because we know shows aren't going on, but like, how can we interact with Matt Macintosh?
At Bad Apple Pro on all social media platforms. Say hi. Ask for a picture of Inoki. I'm going to make him, he's going to be my Mr. Money. I'm going to be the new Teddy Hart. I'm going to try to teach him how to backflip. He's going to be my meal ticket to becoming a millionaire.
Hey, my man, whatever works. So for the Bad Apple, Matt Macintosh, for Inoki, great name, by the way, for Jose, I'm Hose B. This, as always, has been an A and B conversation, folks. We'll see you next week.